The group representing the largest housing associations in London says there's been a 66% drop in new affordable homes being built in the last 2 years. In a report, the G15 urges action in the face of a deepening housing crisis. Its data shows just 4,708 new home builds started in 2024 to 25, down from just under 14,000 2 years earlier. Between January and March, there was a 7% drop.
London's biggest housing associations are sounding the alarm over a sharp fall in the number of new affordable homes being built. The G15 group says there's been a 66% drop in new housing over the past 2 years, a decline they're calling deeply concerning. In their latest report, the G15 urged swift action, warning that the capital is facing a worsening housing crisis. According to their figures, just 4,700 new homes were started in 24 to 25, compared to under 14,000 2 years earlier. The trend continued this year with a 7% drop in new build that started January and March compared to the same period in 2023. The group also pointed out that completions are down too. 9,200 homes were handed over in 24 to 25, down from over 10,000 the year before. But what do Londoners think of the housing situation in the capital, especially when it comes to affordable homes?
It doesn't surprise me, no. With the governments that we've had over the last few decades, it's only going one way, I think.
I think housing in London is desperate and terrible. I think it has been. I bought a brand new flat after living in a Grade 1 listed building, and it's been riddled with cladding. There's been huge service charge issues. I don't know how anybody, even if you're buying from a housing association now, you are riddled with these sovereign wealth funds that are just fleecing you with service charges, ground rents. It's just a gravy train for them.
It doesn't surprise me. I live on a estate with about over 90 properties empty. Like one of them's been empty for 7 years. So yeah, it's a bit of a shock to me. And when I drive around London on bus driver, when I see how many empty properties there is, and there's quite a few, I think it's out of order, to be honest with you.
It's out of control. I mean, if you are trying to rent, it's, you know, good luck. It's impossible. Like rent prices are through the roof. Everything's going up, utilities are going up, you know, food's going up, everything's going up, nothing's coming down. You know, there's real-time increases in wages, they say, to balance that out, but, you know, in reality, people aren't always going to be feeling that. So, yeah, I think it's getting worse, for sure.
Well, there's so many empty office buildings as well. They could be repurposed into housing, why not? So, yeah, there needs to be more of an effort.
No political party is tackling it. These are all donators. So I think that's a huge issue for housing in London. There's not enough of it. Even the Mayor of London, I like him a lot. It's donations, so I think the whole thing is deeply flawed.
Now, recently Ian McDermott, Vice Chair of the G15, has described the current situation as a perfect storm. He said the most difficult environment housing associations had ever worked in is where the situation is currently at. He explained that since Grenfell building, standards have changed, construction costs have gone up, and labour shortages have become a serious challenge. On top of that, the housing providers are now spending more on building safety maintenance and managing existing homes, leaving them with fewer resources to invest in new development. That is what he said. In response to the G15, the G15 is urging the government for a spending review, which they believe would help accelerate the delivery of affordable housing and support the government's own targets. Now, these include a 10-year rent settlement to give housing providers long-term financial certainty for planning and investment, a rent mechanism to ensure fair and sustainable rent levels across the sector, full access to the Building Safety Fund for housing associations so that they're treated the same as private landlords when it comes to funding vital safety work as well.